right, so today we're going to be making a shepherd's pie like you've never seen before. You're going to boil your potatoes, get all your vegetables there in a pan, and you're probably wondering why I'm doing this separate. Most people do it in the meat. I like to have three different flavors on my shepherd's pie, so it's like a layered three-tier flavor thing. Add all the spices you want. You don't have to add what I'm adding. Add whatever the hell you want. I hate when people are like, oh, what spice? I don't care what spices. Whatever damn spices you want. Whatever you feel like tasting, you do it up. And then that's what I do there. I get it all nice and ready. Then we're just going to add a couple pounds of beef in there. Now, the beef I don't spice up with spices because I actually use a shepherd's pie gravy packet. It seems to taste like a mix between one brown gravy, some chili, and a little taco spice thing. And honest to God, it tastes like all three of those put into one. I like it. I use it. That's the brand I use. I don't know if you guys have them in the States. I got them here. That's what I use. You could use whatever the hell you want. It doesn't have to be the exact same as this. And then, like I said, I do enough here so I can make a few of these, put them in the freezer. They're easy to cook. Very simple meal. I get the size I use. I get about 4 slices. You'll see later. Now, the potatoes I make here, I actually use my pierogi mashed potatoes recipe. If you want to see how I make my mashed potatoes, the pierogi style mashed potatoes, I'll have it linked down below. You can check it out. And then, so for the first one, I'll put some of the meat in here and I'll spread it all out, flat bottom. I just do it in layers like this. And then the next layer will be my vegetable layer. And now, since this is like a taco, chili, gravy, spiced up shepherd's pie bottom, the next is going to be, just vegetables sauteed in their own little marinade that I had made there out of, just garlic and salt and pepper and all that thing. So you're getting different taste there with the vegetables. You spread that all out nice. And then once we get done with the vegetables, that's when I'm going to bring in my pierogi mashed potatoes. Like I said, these potatoes are out of this world. Nobody wants to go through the hassle of making pierogies, but everybody wants to eat the filler. So just make pierogi mashed potatoes and save yourself a ton of time. Much easier to make, and you can have this all the time. And then after that, I'm just going to flatten this all out with a spatula. I put the lid back on. Now, this has to cool down before I put it in the freezer, so I'll put this in the fridge overnight or for 5, 6 hours, whatever it is. Potatoes really hold heat well. They're like really good insulator for some reason. So you got to watch when you cook this too, because the stuff on the bottom will cook, but the potatoes still won't be cooked. So when you put this in the oven, you really got to put it in there for a long time. What I like to do is you could cook it from frozen, it'll take 2 hours, or you could take this out in the morning, let it unthaw, and then put it in the oven for an hour and 15 minutes, take the lid off, and then another 15 minutes like that, and it's perfect to go. And then when I go to get ready to put this in the freezer, I just mark on it what it is, little smiley face, yep, pie, it's good. Throw it on the freezer, it's good in there for months, and I make 2 at a time. I also made lasagna, stick out for that video. Another great video if you want to make good lasagna. And Luna, what did you think?